weekend. We got the Celtics versus the Miami Heat. This is going to be a tough series, man. This is going to be a very tough series. On paper, it's tough, and in general, I think it's going to be tough. We got Boston on one hand, who we know what they're capable of defensively, and we know the potential of Tatum and Brown. But the thing about this, it wasn't too long ago. It was actually 2 years ago where they played the Miami Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals in the bubble. If you guys count that sort of thing. I know that when it comes to the Lakers, no one counts the bubble, so I'm not sure if I could even bring up this matchup from the bubble, but it happened. And rosters, very different teams. Not completely different, but different teams, different coach. On Boston's side, they got a coach who can actually coach, a coach that can command the attention, command the respect of the players, who's out there, not just as a coach, but a guy that they just look like they can look up to as their coach. And we know what Eric Spoelstra is capable of. They did beat the Celtics 2 years ago in the bubble in the Eastern Conference Finals in 6 games. The Miami Heat did. But I think this Celtic team is just a much different team. They are very different than the one that we saw in the bubble. Like I said, we've seen Tatum and Brown on this stage before. We saw Tatum on this stage his rookie year, if I'm not mistaken, in 2017, where they lost to the Cavaliers in 7 games. And we've seen them there in the bubble. Let's see, they've been here multiple times before. This is their 3rd time in the conference finals, and I think the 3rd time will be the charm for the Boston Celtics. They will finally get past the conference finals stage, Tatum and Brown, and lead the team to the NBA Finals. Butler and company, they're going to put up a fight, though. They're going to put up a fight. It's just hard not to see this series going to 7 games because we know what type of player Jimmy Butler is. We know who Marcus Smart is, but I think Jimmy Butler, he's going to try to play some mind games with Marcus Smart to try to take him out and get him back to just out of control. But I'm going to still stick with the Celtics to win this one in 7 games. Boston in 7. When people see this, they're going to say, well, he really wasn't a nice guy. He may have been a tyrant. Well, that's because you never won anything. I wanted to win, but I wanted them to win and be a part of that as well. Look, I'm only doing this because it is who I am. That's the way I played the game. That was my mentality. And if you don't want to play that way,